Hi friends, welcome to Laxmiles 31. I am Sai Lakshmi, hope you are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create date parameters and how it can be used in Tableau. Let's get started. A date parameter is a workbook variable where a date can be replaced with a constant value date in a calculation, filter or reference line. It allows us to add records or future records which is not readily available in the dataset. Let me open Tableau public application and show you how a date parameter can be used and how it can be created. Let me open Tableau public application, and the Tableau public application is ready to use. I have taken sample superstore data to create something over here, and I have created a new sheet and named it as how to create and use date parameter. We have two ways of creating parameters. One is clicking on the menu, drop down menu over here and select create parameter. Now I am renaming it as date parameter. I am changing the data type to date since we are creating date parameter. By default it has taken the current date over here, and I am clicking on OK. And the other way of creating a parameter is right clicking on any date field over here. In sample superstore data we have a date field called ship date. I am right clicking on it, and there is a menu called create menu. Under create menu we have an option called parameter. I am selecting that, and I am renaming the parameter ship date parameter because we use the ship date as base for creating this parameter. By default the data type is date over here because we right clicked on a date field and started creating a date parameter based on the date dimension. So when you want to create something, the parameter of the similar data type based on your base data, you can right click on the field on which you are trying to create a parameter. So it has taken the default value of minimum value which is available in data. I am clicking on OK. It has taken the minimum value. Why? Because it is considering the data set over here, so it will always consider the minimum value by default. When we create a new parameter, irrespective of the existing data, it will always take the current date in the parameter like I have shown earlier. And I am clicking on OK. Instead of list I am selecting all. OK. Now I am going to bring ship date over here. I am right clicking on it and converting the date format to exact date, and since it is a continuous date field we are able to see bar. So instead of this I will display all the dates in text format, so I am changing it to discrete. Now I will show you how to use parameter now. So now let me allow the parameter to use. So now we have created a parameter called date parameter, right? So we should be able to see this over here. Date parameter, I am right clicking on it and clicking on show parameter. Now I am clicking something over here, nothing will change. The data won't be changing without using the parameter in a calculated field. So we must use the parameter created in a calculated field. So what I am going to do is I am going to create a calculated field. So what I will do is I will write a simple calculation. If ship date greater than date parameter, then yes, else no, end. So ship ship date today. I've given some random name because since we are using current date, so I just named it as ship date today. So the logic is something like this, which is like ship date is greater than date parameter. That is, whatever date we select over here, if the ship date is greater than that, then it will display yes, else it will display no. So if we have data for today's date or current date, it will display yes. If we don't have data for today, it will display no. Now I am clicking on OK and I am going to bring this calculation to text. See, we have no data for today's date or current date, so it is displaying no. This is how we can use the future dates which is not available in data. We can change the date to anything we like. Now we are able to change this to very previous dates. I have selected 1/7/2014, which is the ship date over here. Since the 1/7/2014 and the date parameter date both are same, so the result is no. It's not greater than, that means the ship date is not greater than the date parameter. So rest of them are greater than the date parameter, I mean date used in the date parameter. So everything else is yes. This is how we can create a date parameter and it can be used in our logics. Thank you guys. Thanks for landing at my channel Laxmails31. If you like my video or like my content, please like, share and let me know in the comments what could have been better. And if you have any questions for me, do let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.